Hi, Art Obsession. Hi, Byron. I'm still trying to figure out how to do these lives, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm trying to pull up on my iPad, I guess from a different account, so I can interact with you guys and, oh, here we go. No, that's the wrong one. Interact with you guys and see what's happening. So give me just 1 second. Let's see. See if I can change my accounts. Let's see. Manage videos. Ah, here we go. See if I can change my accounts. Ah, hey, Michelle. Videos. Ah, here we go. Art of Obsession, you're in Australia. Yay. What? Hey, Michelle. What's your name? Art Obsession? Right? I know sometimes it's nice to see the face behind the art, because I don't normally show my face on this that often. Beatrice, welcome, Beatrice. So glad you could be here. Where in Oz are you? There's a delay. Ah, you are. Oh my gosh. So stay tuned. Melbourne. Oh, how wonderful. I have not been to Melbourne, but one of these days, you never know. Hi, Kayleen. You do, so Beatrice, you do say shut the front door. So I've got a shut the front door moment that I think is going to be a video that I'm going to release this coming Thursday. So watch out for that one. I basically shut all the doors in that video. I hope you'll get a good laugh out of that. Michelle, you have friends that just moved to Melbourne? That's cool. Very awesome. Okay. So while I'm looking at the chat, maybe I should show you guys a little bit about what I might be doing here. Gotta swap my phones around. Hey, Tara. See, you just came up. This is kind of hard when you're trying to change your equipment around. All right, so I'm gonna see how this looks when I put my phone up on my stand here. Oh gosh, pray for me. Okay, let's turn the camera around. Ooh, I think it's working. Yeah. Yay, I got the orientation right. Tara, hi. Oh my gosh, love back to you, Byron, from Arizona. Yes, Tara, I like it when things work out too. Sheesh. Okay, I just need to, my OCD makes me want to fix the, no, that can't be right there. All right. So in my previous live that I did, I mixed up two different kinds of resin. I mixed up the Nick Pro for this one and the Bond Crafter for this one, just to see the difference. And it was a total shit show. I won't lie when I did it, because it was my first live and I totally forgot to wait until my resins had gotten to temperature. And I just started the live and was futzing around. I hadn't even set timers to mix the resin properly. So I'm surprised that we got results that are as good as these ones. So you can barely see this on this one, but I do believe that the Nick Pro did end up blooming quite nicely. I ended up, just as a reminder, if you didn't see the live, I did end up turning my heat mat on because it was so freaking cold in here, and it kind of helped to heat the resin up. So this was the Bond Crafter, and look how well that one bloomed. It looks pretty darn good. And I do have to say, one of the things that I really like about these semi-transparent molds is you can kind of see what's happening on the correct side. So that if I decide to scrap it because it totally sucks, I'm not adding another layer on and wasting resin. So I'm going to put a backing on these today. In here, I did mix up 4 ounces of the Bond Crafter. The backing's not going to matter in terms of the effects of the resin because it's just going to be a backing color. So my question to you guys is, what color backing should I use on these? So I've got a bunch of pigments from Color Passion, another great Aussie company. And this one is such a cool color. It's blue. Let me see if I can get. It's blue with a really cool kind of shimmer to it. Oh, I don't know. It's like a bluey, greeny shimmer. I don't know if that's coming through on camera or not. Patty, you're here. You can see what's happened now. Anyway, so there's that one. Then I've got Blue Passion that I opened. Oh, goodness. No mess allowed. Okay, let's make sure I don't mix up the lids. This one, it looks purple. It looks purple in the jar, but it actually goes a very, it's almost an ultramarine color. It's a dark blue. I don't know if you can see the side of the jar here, but here, see? Dark blue. So there's that choice. And I thought either one of those might be good for this. Then we've got Berry Violet. And that's just exactly what it looks like. A nice, yeah, berry color. So these two are not shimmery. And then there's this one, which is kind of a green blue. And it's shimmery, and I thought would also look good over here. So I was thinking these two for this one, and what, or not both of them, but one of these two for this one, and one of these two for this one. All right, so help me out. For this one, it's got that kind of yellow in the center, maybe with a little bit of green. Which one of these two do you think I should put on? The one that's got the shimmer or the ultramarine? This one has the blue-green shimmer, and this one is the ultramarine, dark blue, slightly purple. I'll wait for the chat to catch up so I know what you're thinking. The shimmer. The shimmer one, says Patty. So does Judy. Hi, Judy. I didn't see you sneak in. So the Jackie shimmer. Yes. Go with Michelle. Okay. The going with your gut, not helpful. All right. So everyone's in with the shimmer one. Love it. I'm totally making a mess. All right. And then just to narrow the options down, Patty, you didn't get to see this one finished. So this is what the back looks like. And then this is the front side that you can kind of see, hopefully. The color wheel is always a good choice. And I never use the color wheel. I have one too. All right, so what colors do you think would work best for the one over here? I know, right, Patty? It totally worked. So to remind you, the purple was berry violet, and the kind of greeny one is this, I don't know how to say it, Coatsy. I'm going to go with Coatsy shimmer. So either put, okay, blue-green or berry. Blue-green. Okay, we've got Tara with blue-green, Patty blue-green, Royal River blue-green. All right, berry's going home. You guys are the best. Quick decisions. All right. That's handy. So I'm going to decant 2 ounces into this one, into this cup. Looks about 2. We'll see. Just at a guess. Not quite. Yep. All right. 2 and 2. Maybe I'll get the bigger stick. Dump this in, swirl it around. Oh no. This is such a cool color. Probably not going to need all that. Scrape some of that off. Hope you can see that shimmer though. It is so cool. All right, we'll dump that in there. Kim's Art Alchemy, you make me feel so loved and appreciated. Oh, of course. Never stop believing in your dreams. Oh, look at that. This is the first time I've used any of these colors. I've used a different one. I've actually had these pigment pastes for a little while. And just haven't mixed them up. Man, I could just stand here looking at this all day. But we've got things to do. It's Saturday. All right, let me get a different stick. Here we go. That's another one. So I'm just scraping off the back. This is one of those big popsicle sticks. Get these swirling in. Yeah, I do have to use the berry one soon, Tara. It's a beautiful color. Oh, look, man, that one's gorgeous too. I may have to add more because I don't really want it to be semi-transparent. Actually, you know, I think that the shimmer on these will work really well because there's no shimmer in the bloom. So that'll add something extra special. How cool is that? All right, is it opaque enough? Trying to get all that pigment off my stick. Pigments love to attach themselves to any stick. I'm dripping it off my stick just to see how opaque it is. That might be okay. That might be okay. Let's see where we're at with this one. I think that one's okay too. I think we're set. All right. Try not to get more of this on my hand. I know I should wear gloves. I really do. I just don't. I then go to my sink and I get my scrubber and my Dawn, and then I clean up. All right, so those were those. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah gloves. Yeah, I know, Patty, you're not a fan either. I just got some alcohol ink, so I'm going to do a minor cleanup here. Plus the alcohol works quite well just to get it off. Now I look like an Oompa Loompa, a blue Oompa Loompa. Okay, so there's nothing magic about this. Let's look at these one more time. So this is the back. And this is the front as best as you're going to see it, which is not very much. And then this one you can see quite well. Oh, the other thing I wanted to comment on, look at how that alcohol ink really came in on this one. There's a little bit of color that went to the outside, but not much. And it's very concentrated in that center area. So there's pros and cons to that. If you want more of the color to appear throughout the whole of the bloom, then using the Bond Crafter resin would be my recommendation. Because look at how far that ink spread out. So that's really cool. Where I would probably choose to do the Nick Pro over the Bond Crafter would be if I was doing my Bloom Plus lace technique, where I would want to have that color just concentrated in that small area of the bloom. So up to you, but those are just my thoughts. Okie dokes, let's pour. My first layer also had 2 ounces in each one of these coasters. And I think I got these molds. It came as a 4-pack, and I believe I got them from Let's Resin off their website. And I think does Let's Resin operate in Australia? I don't know. Actually, I don't think they do, but you can order it if you go to the Amazon.com, not the Amazon.co.au or the Amazon.au site. I forget how that works. If it's just Amazon.au. Yeah, you can order products from Let's Resin if you go to the American site, and they will ship it to you in Australia. Oh, and if you go to Julie Cuts, Pouring Your Heart Out YouTube channel, she has discount codes for Let's Resin. Oh my gosh, that's going to go over the edge. Ah! I'm going to use a little paper towel here and see if I can't prop it up. I swear my table's level. Maybe it got unlevel when I did something. Oh yeah, see, we got drippage. Great. Great. Next one. the Coatsy Shimmer. You can imagine, Byron, you can imagine me doing the voice of Belle. Oh my goodness. I don't know about that one, Byron. Yeah. I do have to say that Beauty and the Beast, the Disney Beauty and the Beast movie is probably my favorite. All right, I'm gonna have to use a paper towel to pull up some of this resin. So if you got too much, put your paper towel down. Tale as old as time. Oh no, I better not sing. Song as old as rhyme. You pick up some resin and you toss it out. Do I go again? I'm gonna have to do it again. Only through Amazon. Yeah, I think that's the only way you can get the Let's Resin products is through Amazon. The US store though, if you're in Australia. All right, hopefully I got... Oh my gosh, this color is amazing. Kind of feel sad that I'm having to waste this resin. Look at that color. Love it. Bye, lovely color. Yep, we're good. We're good, we're good. And I have my tower of cups. And I'll just stack them. And then once the tower gets too big and becomes the Leaning Tower of Pisa, then I throw them out. But this way it's all compact. And now, because this is the back side, I can spray with isopropyl alcohol. I would not spray with isopropyl alcohol if I was doing the bloom or doing anything else. You should only use the iso on your back coats so it doesn't mess with anything. And that's it. That's totally it. So I'm basically done here, and I totally appreciate each and every one of you being here. Anyone have any fun plans for Saturday night? Or are you holing up? I think I'm going to be holing up and getting some wine. I just finished spending all day doing taxes, and it sucks. It sucked. Rotten eggs. Hard, rotten eggs. But they're done. Ooh, you're gardening, Kayleen. Yay. And chocolate. Yes, I should definitely add chocolate, Tara, to the wine. Honing up. Holing. I'm basically gonna crawl into the hole of my couch with my wine and chocolate, contemplate what I might make for dinner, and do a whole heck of a lot of nothing, seeing as how, yeah, today was get my taxes done and filed day. Kayleen, I'm surprised that you're not hanging out at the beach and going snorkeling and, you know, playing with the sharks. Michelle's gonna think I'm obsessed with sharks. Byron, I'm still working on ideas for the Beauty and the Beast piece that I'm gonna do, but those ideas are percolating. Oh, wind is coming. All right, so what happened back here? Let me see. Sorry, I'm scrolling back. Hope my arm's not in the way. Color wheel. Bond, yeah, Bond craft. I'm surprised. I wonder how you could get Bond Crafter in the UK. So what's happening with you, Beatrice? I obviously missed. Do you have some terrible weather pattern that's, oh, bushfire. Now I see it. Yikes, stay safe. Oh my gosh. I remember those horrible fires. Was it last year or the year before? That was crazy. Oh, for sure, Kayleen. When the wind comes up, it's not going to be, yeah, it'll stir up the bottom. Patty asked if the feathering was normal in the Nick Pro. Feathering, yeah, I mean, if by feathering you mean by blooming, yes. I actually really, really like using the Nick Pro for my blooms. The Nick Pro, though, does not work if you're talking about the lace effect, though. Spritz that again. Sorry I missed that, Patty. Gosh, this is hard. No feathering. No, the feathering for the inks. Oh, crap. Patty, I suck. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, actually, I've noticed that they do tend to have those weird knobbly bits with the Nick Pro. And then you saw with the Bond Crafter on the previous live how those edges went out nice and smooth. And then it got kind of feathery as it moved into the center. So I think it's just all about what you're after and what you want. Yeah, the jellyfish, Patty, for sure. The cool jellyfish looking thing when I did it. That was awesome. And also you could really see the color gradations as the ink spread out on this one. So it's like anything. With this, the difference in the resins, I don't think any one is better or worse than the other. I think they're just different and they each have their place. Now what I do have to try out again is using the Bond Crafter as a seal, like if I was to do another pour, like a bloom or something else on a tile and I wanted to cover it in resin. I do know that the Let's resin, regular epoxy resin, 1-to-1 resin, totally sucks. And sorry, I didn't realize I'm over here cleaning my popsicle sticks off. Yeah, it sucks for coating, but I did put a second coat of the Bond Crafter on top of the coasters that I had already done that had the Let's resin on it, and it was perfect. So I'd love to try it on another piece and only use the Bond Crafter and see if it pulls away from the edges like the Let's resin did. It's such a pain in the butt when you're top coating something and you end up with the resin pulling away from the edges. And I babysat that. I babysat those coasters for 45 minutes, made me crazy. But there you go. But I think that's all I got. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I know you've got lots of stuff to do or not do, but I'm sure you don't want to just hang out with me chit-chatting all day over nothing. Let's see, Beatrice, Kimmy, when will I do the unmolding? Let me see if I can move this up. When do we see the unmolding of these ones? Yeah, thanks. Thank you both. I have no plans. This will need to sit and cure. If you guys are super crazy and want to see this tonight, I can go back online tonight and do a live. I can put my heat mat on and cook it. So it could be it would be at least 2 hours, and then that would be cured enough for me to unmold. Or I could do it tomorrow. So no heat mat. So you don't want me to use the heat mat, Beatrice? Is that what I'm seeing? I'll wait. Okay. All right. Yeah. I may do it. I may unmold tomorrow. And that would be really good because then, like I said, I can just chill and get my wine on. And it might be even extra crazy if I was drinking and eating wine for several hours and then trying to do a live. Be a little crazy. I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to pull my camera down and swap it around. And so I can say a proper adios. Okay. Hey, there I am. So thank you so much. I'll try and maybe I'll plan it and give a 30-minute notice before I go live, and maybe that'll help. But I will plan it for should I, if I do a quick live tomorrow though, Beatrice, it's gonna be Monday for you and you're gonna be working. Or are you retired? Are you retired like we would all like to be? Talk soon. I have my notifications so I know when you can come on. Retired-year-old. All right, so I'll plan it for sometime in my afternoon, kind of mid-afternoon here, so that it's after about 8 a.m. for you guys over in Australia. Kayleen, have fun with your weeding, and I'm going to say goodnight to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Love you guys, and we'll catch you tomorrow. All right, have a good night. Kisses to all of you guys. Big hugs. All right.